Well, this is what we call our main housing facility. It has the capacity to hold about 1,800 inmates. We have about 1,500 here. We have all types of classification, from minimum security to our maximum security people. So
this South Bay County jail doesn't look a lot different from a state prison. The cell blocks are alike, the metal cots and stainless steel toilets are pretty standard. But take a closer look and you see the obvious: empty cells. In fact, so many empty cells, this entire block can be closed to inmates while repairs are made. Just across the road is Donovan State Prison. So packed the gymnasium sleeps inmates in triple bunks. This crowding is what's driving the decision to send thousands of convicted felons who used to be sentenced to state prisons to local jails.
But make no mistake, this is not a good story. Sacramento has failed the taxpayers and voters again. But this time, they're playing with the safety of San Diego residents.
Unlike current offenders, once they serve their full sentence, they will be released with no supervision.
San Diego's public safety officials made this presentation to the Board of Supervisors earlier this week about the impact of 2,000 new inmates to San Diego's jails.
First-time drunk drivers, drug users, and petty thieves may be released back into our community early.
Called non-non-nons for short, they are non-violent, non-serious, non-sexual offenders.
And those non-non-nons include identity theft of huge proportions, vehicular manslaughter, drug dealers, commercial burglars, and the list goes on and on.
We estimate that 85% of this population will need substance abuse services and 20% will need specialty mental health care. From our past experience through initiatives to steer offenders into treatment, typically half of the eligible population will show up for services. Therefore, it will cost the Health and Human Services Agency approximately $8 million to provide behavioral health treatment to 50% of this population.
The bottom line, the inmates are going to cost San Diego about $100 million a year. The state so far has committed to paying part of that amount, about $65 million. Finding $35 million to process and house all the inmates expected to come into county jails will only solve part of the problem.
the concern is the long-term inmates and providing programs so they're not just warehoused and sit here for, 18 months to 4 years in a bunk with nothing to do.
Sheriff Gore is worried about whether he'll be able to provide rehabilitation programs to inmates, or whether county jail will become another revolving door in the criminal justice system.
To avoid doing that, we're going to need the money to do some effective programming inside our facility and then have services available that these people can transition to in the community, so they're not just kicked out the door and given a bus ticket back to the old neighborhood.
Right now, county inmates serve an average of 75 days. The new inmates will stay, on average, 18 months, some of them even 8 years.
Everybody in public safety, the whole community, has a vested interest in making these people successful so that when they re-enter our neighborhoods, they're not going to have to burglarize your house or steal my car or whatever to make a living. Hopefully they'll have some skills and be able to support themselves.
So far, county officials have only had time to crunch the numbers. Now they're working on trying to figure out what they'll do once inmates begin serving their sentences here in San Diego October 1st. Sheriff Gore, a self-proclaimed optimist, says for now, he's looking at the challenge as an opportunity. One he just has to figure out how to pay for.
Well, to me, it seems it's a moral responsibility. First of all, these people are in my care and custody. And from a fiscal standpoint, if I can make them successful when they get out of here so they're not right back in here again in 18 months, to me, that's just morally the right thing and fiscally the right thing to do. So to me, it's a no-brainer.